Radio as the Oilers take on the Chinooks for Game 4 and 5. If you have not been with us for the series this time around, the Oilers have taken the first 3 games and they lead the series 3-0. They are hoping to take games 4 and 5 today. It was supposed to be a 4 o'clock first pitch. We are currently at 4:03. And we're just going to jump right into things here as it will be Cade Smith, Oliver Degenhart, and Jordan Jaffe who lead off here for the Oilers as they are going into, for the Chinooks. And we are getting the starting lineups right now from the public address. And again, let's run you through the defense for the Oilers here who are in the field first. Bryce Berkey is in left. Colin Robson is in center. Aiden Sullivan is in right. Cole Dawson at third. Petey Soto is the shortstop. Max Rothorg is at second. Zach Ferris will be the first baseman. Eddie Leon is the pitcher, and Brock Worthkin is the catcher. And they're just going to cut it there. So,
Utah Tech, shortstop number 1, Petey Soto.
So we apologize. There's some technical difficulties here and just some public address getting into it. We're going to jump right in, skip the anthem there. But now we are ready to go. So Cade Smith leads off, and the first pitch is inside to him for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Cade Smith, the leadoff hitter. He's the DH as well, and this one ripped over to Dawson off of his glove. Soto is going to barehand it, can't get it, and that is going to be a error on the Oilers to start it off. That's going to be an E5 to start off the game, and Cade Smith is aboard here. So he is aboard quickly, 1 up and 1 aboard for the for the Chinooks. My apologies. First pitch, called strike to Oliver Degenhart. He's the second baseman today. He was in the contest yesterday in, I believe, both games. Yes, he was in both games. He led off game 1 and then hit 4th in game 2. He swung and missed at that pitch, and he's quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes to him. No balls and 2 strikes. Leon kicks and fires. A little chopper over to Soto at short. Goes to second for 1. On to first for 2. And not in time. So Oliver Degenhart reaches first on a fielder's choice. Cade Smith is retired at second base.
Now batting Jordan Jaffe.
That brings up Jordan Jaffe, the first baseman here. Jaffe, a very talented first baseman. He has a lot of quick feet. Keeps a lot of balls in front of him on the first base side. And the first pitch to the right-handed is foul down the third base line. Foul balls brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. Looking for a used vehicle? No credit, bad credit, no problem. Your job and a small down payment is all you need. Located on the big corner of K Beach and Poppy Lane. Call them today at 907-260-3053 at Everybody Rides Again. 0-1 is the count to Jaffe. He pops it up, and that gets out of play. So back-to-back work-ahead counts for Eddie Leon, who has thrown a total of 6 pitches so far. He's got 1 away, and on first base is Degenhart, who reached on the fielder's choices. That one gets away from the catcher. Taking a wide turn around second is Degenhart, but he stops there. And that is going to be a wild pitch to make it 1-2 and a runner into scoring position. Yesterday, in Game 2, it was not until Oh, man, I think the sixth inning, the sixth inning was the first time that Chinooks had the runner on third base. We'll see if they can work him around to third here in the first inning. 1-2 the count. Leon is ready. Kicks and fires, and it's fouled away to the screen. It'll stay 1-2. 1-2 strikes. Jaffe is working this pitch count early here. He's fouled off a couple. And the 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Shallow center. Robson is underneath it, makes the catch, and he's going to lob it into Soto, the cutoff man at short. It's cut off and will not throw down to third. So advancing to third base is Dagenhart. And there are two away after that little fly out to center. So two away and one aboard. Louis Zalaika, the shortstop, trying to be the hero in the first inning. First pitch to him is inside for ball one. Zalaika yesterday in game one grounded out twice and walked. And we'll get you what he did in game two momentarily. 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside edge. The count goes to 1-1 here. In game two, Zalaika reached on a fielder's choice, had a sac bunt, popped out to the shortstop, and had an RBI single in the seventh. That was one of two RBIs that were recorded. 1-1, ripped over towards the shortstop. Diving play. Soto gets to his feet, fires to first base, and not in time, as that is going to be an infield single. And it was a fantastic play by Petey Soto, who the range towards the third base bag, it was hit, as Bob Bird calls it, to the 5.5 hole. A full extension kept it in the infield, but the throw to first was not in time, took Ferris off the bag. And now that is another RBI for Louis Zalaika. That's two in the last three games. And it brings up David Broughton. He's ahead in the count 1-0. Called strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Leon has been a very good pitcher for the Oilers so far this season. Ground ball to third base. Dawson Fields throws on to first. Got him in time, and the inning is over. But not before the Oilers do get, allow one run in the first inning. The Chinooks will take a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the first inning. One run on one hit, one error. We send things to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
White Spruce Trailer Sales.
For over 25 years, White Spruce Trailers has been helping you hit Alaska's roads and trails, and they've now opened their new location in Soldotna to service the peninsula. They offer a full line of open and enclosed trailers as well as TYM tractors. Plus, they have a fully stocked parts showroom and service department. Check out White Spruce Trailers in Anchorage, Wasilla, North Pole, and now in Soldotna.
White Spruce Trailer Sales. WhiteSpruce.com. WhiteSpruce.com.
Dam Construction and Roofing here on the peninsula is your trusted roofing company. From shingle roofing and installation and repair to installation of EPDM roofing or even metal roofing installation and repair. Dam Construction and Roofing has you covered. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with 24-hour emergency services available. Over 60 years of combined roofing experience. Who is certified by Malarkey Roofing Products and can offer warranty on Malarkey Roofing Products as well. Call them today. 907-262-3996.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noah McLean rocking with you this afternoon. Bob Bird will join us in a little while here as we are into the bottom of the first inning, where the Chinooks have taken an early 1-0 lead here. And they got one run on one hit, one error recorded by the third baseman, Cole Dawson. It was a hard shot that went right off his glove. And nobody could make the play. Soto tried to scoop it up bare hand behind the third baseman Dawson, but was unsuccessful in doing so. And so it was actually Degenhart that came around to score that first run. Zuleika was credited with the RBI single. And now we will get the Oilers, who will try and respond here in the first inning. Soto, Dawson, and Robson are due up here for the O's in the first. Petey Soto watches a breaking ball right down the heart. For strike one to him. That pitch misses way upstairs. Again, the starter for the Chinooks is Troy Lopez. He'll be on the hill today. Lopez in a 1-1 count. Check swing, appeal down to first. Did not go, says the first base umpire, so it goes to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Petey Soto. Popped up right to the first baseman, Jaffe, who makes the catch, and it's 1 up, 1 down. Quickly retired there is Soto.
Now batting, Cole Dawson.
So here's Cole Dawson, who is playing third base. He normally is over there at the second base position, but after Ty Thomas suffered an injury, he is no longer at third, so Dawson takes his responsibilities. This one popped up, and that'll get out of play. It was down the right field line. Right fielder Orion Medeiros was in pursuit, but could not get there quick enough. No balls and a strike to Dawson. Dawson awaits, gets his signals, and takes a pitch low and away, 1-1. Dawson coming into today with a .247 average, also 5 RBIs, and a breaking ball misses outside to make the count 2-1. We like to call him the bunt special man. He is a very dangerous bunter. He doesn't even bunt for sacrifice. He bunts to reach base. That's how good he is. 2-1 pitch. This one lined over to the shortstop. Diving and can't get there. Louis Zuleika, the shortstop, took a full extension dive and could not get the ball. So Cole Dawson starts the game off for the Oilers with a single.
Now batting, Colin Robson.
On a 2-1 pitch that he turned on and sent right past the shortstop. To bring up Colin Robson, who leads the league in home runs this season with 4. 2 of those have come against the Chinooks. In the same game, he had 2 home runs in Chugiak. As this one, a liner all over the head of a base-running Cole Dawson. And that gets away. They are going to stop Dawson at third. Down to second is Robson on a throw that completely missed the cutoff. So that's going to go down as an E9. On the advancement, a single and an E9.
Now batting, Rock Work.
So Robson is credited with the single first, reaches second base on the error, and Dawson is down to third. So 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 away. And that brings up the catcher and number 4 hitter in the cleanup spot today is Brock Worthkin. He's got a lot of pop from the right side. The wind really not a factor today for the first time in a while. First pitch to him is outside. 1 ball and no strikes here to Worthkin. Worthkin so far this season is currently hitting .175. He has 3 RBIs. And a breaking pitch did not break at all. Misses way upstairs. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes here to the right-handed hitter. Lead off of third, small for Dawson. A big lead at second for Robson. Towering pop-up behind home plate. Eisenagel is over there. The third baseman gets there in time and makes the play. David Broughton right before running out of room. And there is 2 outs recorded here, so it'll be up to Max Rothwarg. So Max Rothwarg, who leads the team in the batting average category with a .342 average, 9 RBIs. As he swings and lifts this one down to left field, that is going to score 2 runs. 1 run is already scored. The second one comes across, and the Oilers, just like that, take the lead right back, and they have a 2-1 edge here in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting, Cody New.
An RBI single, 2 RBI single for Max Rothwarg, make it RBIs 10 and 11 on the season. And he just continues to be a very dangerous hitter at the plate. First pitch to Cody New, misses outside. New is the DH today. 2 away, 1 runner aboard. Check swing is fouled away. That one over towards the beer garden here at Coral Seymour Park. If you're coming to the game, the luxury of being able to enjoy a cold beverage, of course, over the age of 21 is a fine complimentary of being able to watch some great baseball here in the Kenai. Popped up third base side, the third baseman Broughton over there, and that one right off of the front table there in the beer garden.
The Oilers Booster Club.
And that one actually was caught off the bounce of the table. It doesn't matter because it was out of play, but it was caught immediately by Broughton off the bounce. 1-2 pitch coming. Breaking ball misses upstairs. The count will go to 2-2 here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cody New. Yesterday he was phenomenal on the hill. 2-2 pitch. This one hit into center field and down for a base hit. Rothwarg is going to take a turn but stop at second. And a 2-out single for Cody New. Advances Rothwarg down to second.
Now batting, Aiden Sullivan.
And that is already the 4th hit of the game for the Oilers, who have really started to get the bats hot here. Cole Dawson led it off with a single, then Colin Robson singled, and a 2 RBI single from Max Rothwarg with 2 away, mind you. And then following up Rothwarg's single, Cody New says, "I'll get in on the action," as a swing and a miss there from Aiden Sullivan for strike 1. Sullivan, the right fielder today, comes into the contest hitting a .184, 5 RBIs. He's only walked 3 times this season. 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside edge, and Sullivan is behind 0-2. Hits from the left side. Swings a black piece of lumber. The pitch. This one lined over. That's down for a base hit. They are going to stop Rothwarg at third, and the bases are loaded with 2 away. This is now
Batting, Zach Ferris.
an unbelievable first inning for the Oilers. 5 of the last 6 batters have been able to get knocks off of Troy Lopez. So Rothward goes to third, New goes to second, and on first is Aiden Sullivan. That brings up Zach Ferris, who had himself a fantastic day yesterday. He had a double in the first game, and then in game 2, he had a triple and a single. That was a bases clearing triple. The bases were juiced. He was credited for 3 RBIs on that. Ferris only hitting a 175, but has 9 RBIs. 3 of them came in yesterday's contest. And he is hoping to do the same thing here. Yesterday when he hit that triple, we were in disbelief as to how far that ball got. It was a wind blowing in heavy kind of day. Rain was all sorts of blowing around, and he still managed to put a ball into the right center field gap to score 3 runs. And again, credited with 5 RBIs in yesterday's 2 contests. And he is hoping to do that once again here. Rothward off of third, New off of second, Sullivan off of first. First pitch misses low and away. To Zach Ferris, the number 8 hitter. This is the 8th hitter of the inning. One-0 pitch. This one grounded towards the middle, and that's going to sneak through for a base hit. 1 run will score. The second run is coming in, and everybody is safe heading down, and out at second is Ferris trying to make a extra bit of love, but the 2 runs come in to score, and the Oilers take a 4-1 lead. So it is a 2 RBI single, and then tagged out trying to stretch it into 2 was Zach Ferris. So that he is credited with 2 RBIs even though he was tagged out at second. The Oilers take a 4-1 lead into the top of the second inning. We'll be back with more Oilers baseball on ESPN Radio.
Dr. James Julian is happy to announce the addition of 2 new dental hygienists to his team of dental professionals. Elizabeth Huntley and Rebecca Hopkins bring years of experience and a calm, gentle touch that'll make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. Dr. Julian has been providing excellence in dental care to the Peninsula residents since 1992. Give his office a call at 907-283-4857. Your smile will thank you.
Floors Unlimited, located on K-Beach, just past KSRM Radio, is expanding their showroom. Discover the Sparta Premium Vinyl Collection in plank and tile formats. With every Sparta purchase, a portion supports Ronald McDonald House Charities. They carry carpet and vinyl to tie your home together. Need a bathroom remodel? They do gorgeous ones. Floors Unlimited, served Forest, Seward, and Homer. Monday through Saturday. Call 907-427-7688. Floors Unlimited. When your dream floors come to life.
Welcome back to Oilers baseball here on ESPN Radio as the Oilers went down 1-0 in the top of the first, but immediately responded with 4 runs as the first pitch is grounded weakly to the shortstop and thrown out to first as that is a quick 1 up and 1 down. Jaden Hill, the switch hitting center fielder, grounded out to start off the inning.
Now batting Keaton Lately.
That brings up Keaton Lately, the left fielder. Hits from the left side, wears those bright yellow batting gloves. Hard to miss him. First pitch is a fastball right down Main Street. Leon likes to work quickly. His mom and girlfriend in attendance today. Watching him pitch. That misses outside, just off the outer edge of the plate there. Leon, 5 appearances, 28 2/3 innings pitched. As this one, a towering pop-up Out into right field. Going back is both the center fielder and the right fielder, and it is the center fielder, Colin Robson, as that ball really carried a lot more than I think most everybody was thinking it was going to. Just shy of the warning track did Colin Robson make that catch for out number 2. So fly out to center field is the way that Keaton Laidley goes down for 2 up and 2 down. But again, 5 appearances, 28 2/3 innings pitched, a 1-2 record, and a 2.51 ERA is the statistic line for Eddie Leon. Called strike on the outside corner as quickly ahead 0-2 to Orion Medeiros. Still no strikeouts yet for either team. 0-2 pitch, a little liner that gets over the head of Petey Soto, the shortstop, and that goes down for a base hit. Robson gets it into Soto. And it will be a 2-out single for Orion Medeiros. That's the second hit of the game for the Chinooks compared to the Oilers' 6. Here's Dustin Eisenagel for his first time today. The catcher steps into the right side. And the first pitch to him is a fastball right down Main Street. 0-1 the count, infield at regular depth. Ferris at first is holding on Medeiros. Little check swing that is nubbed foul up the first baseline. Ferris touches it foul. And Leon will get a new baseball. So 0-2 ahead again here is Eddie Leon. In his second inning of work, only 2 hits and 1 run so far. No strikeouts. Hasn't walked anybody either. The pitch, chopped foul down the third baseline. Nice play by the third base coach. Foul ball is brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. Looking for a used vehicle. No credit, bad credit, no problem. All you need is a job and a small down payment to get yourself a nice used vehicle. Check over to first base on Medeiros. He's back in there with a head-first dive. He'll take his small lead off of first base, and now we'll get the 0-2. Chopped foul, third base side again. And over towards the Chinooks dugout. Again, the score on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard is 4 for the Oilers and 1 for the Chinooks here in the top of the second inning. Both teams scoring in inning number 1. As that just barely missed inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Leon. He's got his sign, kicks and fires, chopped third base side and foul. That's the third time that he has done that, chopped it down the third base side, but it has not been able to find fair territory. So a long at bat here for the number 9 hitter, Dustin Eisenagel. And the pitch misses outside, 2-2. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, 1 aboard. Top of the second inning. The pitch. Oh, look out, some chin music. That gets away on a wild pitch, the second wild pitch of the game here for Leon. And I thought that hit him, but clearly must have just gone off of either the glove or something else. So the count goes full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Going down to second is Medeiros on that wild pitch. The payoff pitch. That is back and diving play. He made the catch. The second baseman, Max Rothward, with a web gem of the game. Oh my goodness, Max Rothward, tip your cap to the home crowd. That was a play and a half. He saves a run from scoring and certainly takes away a single from Dustin Eisenangle, who I'm pretty sure was ready to head for second base. But instead, he slams the door on the Chinooks to hold that lead at 4-1. No errors, one hit, and no runs is how he sent things to the bottom of the second. The Oilers leading the Chinooks 4-1. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Dr. James Julian is happy to announce the addition of 2 new dental hygienists to his team of dental professionals. Elizabeth Huntley and Rebecca Hopkins bring years of experience and a calm, gentle touch that'll make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. Dr. Julian has been providing excellence in dental care to the Peninsula residents since 1992. Give his office a call at 907-283-4857. Your smile will thank you.
Floors Unlimited, located on K-Beach, just past KSRM Radio, is expanding their showroom. Discover the Sparta Premium Vinyl Collection in plank and tile formats. With every Sparta purchase, a portion supports Ronald McDonald House Charities. They carry carpet and vinyl to tie your home together perfectly. Need a bathroom remodel? They do gorgeous ones. Floors Unlimited serves as far as Seward and Homer. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 907-420-7680. Floors Unlimited, where your dream floors come to life.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio as we are into the bottom half of the second inning. Oilers leading it 4-1 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. Berkey puts this one down the left field line, but it drops foul on the first pitch he sees. The number 9 hitter was trying to get on the board early here. Lopez already has allowed 6 hits and 4 runs. And the pitch. Breaking ball misses low. Good hold there from Berkey. The Oilers certainly got to their opponents in inning number 1. There was 4 consecutive hits with 2 outs as that pitch misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Lopez looks in, got his side. Kicks and fires upstairs. 3-1 to Berkey. He's the number 9 hitter, but the leadoff man here in the bottom half of the second. 3-1, rides inside, and a 5-pitch walk is issued. That's the first walk of the ball game for either player, both Eddie Leon and Troy Lopez. As P.D. Soto steps up, he popped up to the first baseman his first time up. 0 for 1 today. Soto got his signs down there from Dave Dawson, the third base coach. Check back over to Berkey at first base, back in there safely. And we'll see if he now decides to go back to Soto here, who hasn't seen a pitch yet in his second at-bat. The pitch way upstairs, 1-0. Control issues early for Troy Lopez. I don't see anybody getting loose just yet down in the bullpen for the Chinooks. As Soto fouls it away. Foul ball brought to you by Everybody Rides again. Looking for a used vehicle? No credit, bad credit. Folks, I can't say it enough. It's really no problem at all. Your job at a small down payment is all you need to drive home in a nice used vehicle from Everybody Rides again. Call them at 907-260-3053. The 1-1 pitch. Towering pop-up. Shallow center. The right fielder coming over, and the center fielder, Jaden Hill, calls him off for the first out. So 0 for 2 now on his day is Petey Soto. That brings up Cole Dawson, who started the slew of singles back in the first inning. Check back on Berkey again at first base. Head first dive back in there safely. We'll see if Dawson wants to lay down a bunt here. He does that in so many scenarios. Did not lay down a bunt or show it as a throw down to the first base from the catcher, Eisenagel. Unsuccessful to get Berkey. Pitch miss low to Dawson. So 1 ball and no strikes here to the right-handed hitting third baseman. Another throw over to first base. They're really playing with Berkey over there at first. I'm not entirely sure why. This is the second time that we've seen the team go at Berkey a lot, as he's not really a threat to steal. Now shows bunt, pulls it back, and a ball that missed way downstairs gets away from Eisenagel. That is going to be a passed ball on the catcher. That was certainly a blocked ball, a rare mistake from Dustin Eisenagel. So the count goes to 2-0 to Dawson, and down to second base is Bryce Berkey. The 2-0 pitch, called strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Berkey off of second. Dawson has singled and scored today. 2-1 is a foul ball off of his foot. Count goes to 2-2. Oilers today in the black sleeveless with the black unders. Red lettering and numbers on the jerseys. They also rock the white pants and the black caps when they are in the field. Chinooks, blue jerseys, gray pants, red and black caps. The pitch. Check swing and a 2-2 delivery, and no offer from Dawson on a ball in the dirt. So the count goes full to Cole Dawson here. Three balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Just barely got a piece of it. It was nearly caught in the glove there of Eisenagel. Just couldn't squeeze it. And so Dawson stays alive. Another 3-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time, no doubt about it. And Dawson strikes out for the second out of the inning. Brings up Colin Robson, who singled and scored also his first time up. He was 2 of 6 Oilers players that recorded hits in that first inning. First pitch to Robson misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes here. Left-handed hitting Robson awaits the pitch, and look out, it runs inside and hits him. So a hit by a pitch to Colin Robson will send him down to first base, and he was unfazed by it. That brings up Brock Worthkin. Had to take a moment to take the catcher's gear off. Brock Worthkin popped out to the third baseman in foul territory, just shy of the Chinooks dugout. And he will try and redeem himself here with 2 runners on and 2 away. First pitch bounces in the dirt way out in front of the plate. That ball must have gotten out of the hands a little awkwardly there from Lopez. Berkey with a lead off of second. Off of first is Colin Robson. And the pitch. Low and inside, a 2-0. Worthington steps out for a moment, now steps back in. Ready to face a 2-0 count. It's a hitter's count here for Worthington. Leaves that one downstairs, 3-0. So unless it is an absolute middle pitch that Brock Worthington knows he can hit, he will probably take one here. 3-0. Called strike on the outside corner, and he did take all the way. And a 3-1 still in that hitter's count position. You'll see foul away or try and take a hack at anything close, but still has the leniency to take one. Swing and a miss. Saw a pitch he liked. And the count goes full here. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Brock Worthington with 2 aboard here. Lopez kicks and fires. The runners are on the move. This one is popped up, and that gets well out of play. And a nice catch by a fan. Oh, he gave it back. Oh, you can't do that. That's a souvenir, my friend. Take that home. I don't care if you're 5 or 85. That's a ballpark rule number 1, in my opinion, unless it's the opposing team. But Brock Worthington just hit it. Come on now. He stays alive, though. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners will be on the go. Here's the pitch. High and inside. And they are going to hold Berkey at third. He took a big round of third base, but stops there. So ball 4 will send Worthington down to first. And down to third will go Berkey, and down to second will go Colin Robson, who brings up Max Rothorg, who had 2 RBIs in that first inning. Zach Ferris had the other 2. Rothorg 1 for 1 today. The hottest bat on the team. This is the guy to have up to bat if you have the bases juiced. First pitch to him, breaking ball, called strike on the outside edge. Oh boy, that was close. Got the benefit of the doubt there, did Lopez. The 0-1, way upstairs. 1-1 the count. Ball and a strike to him here. Runners lead from every base. The pitch. Another breaking ball that misses upstairs again. And I'm so baffled that Troy Lopez does not go back to his fastball more. His fastball actually looks pretty good, but the off-speed has been struggling. 2-1 goes to the fastball there, gets a pop-up. This is toward the triangle, but heading over and making the catch is Orion Medeiros to end the inning. So the Oilers strand the bases loaded, no runs on no hits and no errors will send things to the top of the third inning. The Oilers lead it 4-1. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
In Kasilof and craving convenience? Look no further than TJ Seggies. Fuel up with quality gas, stock up on groceries from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., and grab your favorite drinks from the liquor store from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh, and did I mention they have fishing licenses too? Whether it's for those grocery items or relaxing evening, TJ Seggies has you covered. And the best part, their friendly staff always greets you with a smile. Swing by TJ Seggies today and experience top-notch service and a one-stop shop for all your needs this summer.
Are you one of those people who don't like to wait and have a zillion things on your to-do list and no time for the DMV? No problem. AK Express is your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. AK Express is conveniently located on the corner of K Beach and West Poppy Lane next to Everybody Rides Again. They'll have you in and out in as fast as 10 minutes with next to no wait time. AK Express, your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. 907-260-9501.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noel McLean rocking with you as we go to the third inning. And the Oilers have a 4-1 lead over the Chinooks. And game 1 of 2 today, a doubleheader in back-to-back days for the Oilers, who have been very busy in making sure that they were able to get this entire series in. They took the first 3 games. Yesterday, the second game 7-2. The first game 1-0. They have a 4-1 edge here in the third. And the first of today's 2 games, as Eddie Leon missed upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes to the top of the order. Cade Smith leaves that one inside as well. 2 balls and no strikes to Cade Smith. He reached on an error but was gunned down at second base. Fastball right out in front, and it's 2-1. Similar start for both the pitchers. They seem to have the off-speed not working as well as their fastball. That time a slider gets right inside for a called strike. Evens the count out at 2-2. Leon kicks and fires, and that runs inside on Smith. Smith has been the leadoff man in just about every contest so far for the Oilers. As this one roped over the head of a leaping third baseman, Cole Dawson. And that is going to be a single right there. As Dawson jumped up, tried to make a play, and could not get there in time. So a single for Cade Smith, and he has reached in both of his at-bats to start off today. Smith leads off of first base. That brings up Degenhart. Reached on a fielder's choice, and he was able to come around and score back in the first inning. Scored the only run of the ball game. No balls and a strike. And that one just misses inside. Actually brushed him off the plate a little bit there. Ball and a strike to the number 2 hitter. Nobody away here so far in the top of the third inning between the Oilers and Chinooks. Leon has got his sign from Worthkin. And he kicks and fires. That also misses inside. A fastball missed in. 2 balls and 1 strike. 4-1 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard in game 1 of 2 today. Infield at regular depth, middle infield at double play depth. Breaking ball, that gets a piece of the outside edge and really fooled Degenhart there. He leaned away from that pitch in the right-handed batter's box, and the ball broke from right to left there and fooled him. 2-2 pitch. Weakly chopped down the third baseline, but foul as Dawson touches it foul to ensure. And it'll stay 2-2. Again, the Oilers' defensive lineup today looks like this. Berkey in left, Robson in center, Sullivan in right. Cole Dawson at third, P.D. Soto the shortstop, Max Rothorg is the second baseman, Zach Ferris is at first, and a battery of Eddie Leon and Brock Worthkin. From Marshall is Leon, and from Cal Baptist is Brock Worthkin. That's the battery product so far. 2-2, comebacker to the shortstop, throw on to second, got him there, throw to first is not in time. So again, that is the second time that Degenhardt is grounded to the shortstop, P.D. Soto, and he has successfully reached on a fielder's choice. So avoids the double play. But out at second base, also for the first time, also for the second time, is Cade Smith, who reached on an error but then was retired on the fielder's choice. Throw down to first after that pitch. Nearly caught Oliver Degenhardt sleeping. He's back in there safely. 1 ball, no strikes here to the right-handed hitting Jordan Jaffe. He's the first baseman. And the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner to even the count out at 1-1. Stripes flush across the top. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, 1 runner aboard. Leon kicks and fires. Popped up. Shallow right. Sullivan ranges over. And a step or two into foul territory makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So a pop out to right field is how Jaffe goes down. He flew out to center to start. But he is 0 for 2 on his day so far in Game 1. Here is Louis Zalaika, the shortstop. He had an RBI single, the only RBI of the game. Watches a strike, get a piece of that outside corner. Leon seems to be working at a bit of a slower pace than he normally does. Still having success, though, nonetheless. 0-1. That rides inside, leaving it out at 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away here. Time is called by the home plate umpire. And now he steps back in and we're ready to go. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Leon. Swing and a foul tip right into the mitt. Blew a fastball right by him. That had some zip to it. And couldn't catch up to it, could Louis Zalaika. So ahead in the count is Leon, who is already down there looking for his sign. He's ready to go. Zalaika steps back into the right side, swings a black piece of lumber, white batting gloves. Runner goes, swing and a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout of the ball game for Eddie Leon, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 strikeout for Eddie Leon. The lead is still 4-1 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. Oilers over the Chinooks. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, a proud sponsor of the Peninsula Oilers baseball broadcast, would like to say thank you for the past 3 years. Todd knows there's a lot of great choices out there when it comes to asphalt, paving, and sealing, and just wants to encourage you to remember to stay local when you choose. By staying local, you help businesses support local fundraisers, bake sales, lemonade stands, sporting events, and so much more. If you'd like to get something paved this year, call Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, your local paving company.
Floors Unlimited, located on K Beach, just past KSRM Radio, is expanding their showroom. Discover the Sparta Premium Vinyl Collection in plank and tile formats. With every Sparta purchase, a portion supports Ronald McDonald House Charities. They carry carpet and vinyl to tie your home together perfectly. Need a bathroom remodel? They do gorgeous ones. Floors Unlimited serves as far as Seward and Homer. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 907-420-7688. Floors Unlimited, where your dream floors come to life.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noah McLean rocking with you here on the ESPN Radio. Tonight is a 4 o'clock first pitch for the Oilers and Chinooks in Game 1 of the doubleheader today. Cody New steps in to lead off the inning for the O's. He singled and scored in the first inning, and looking to do so here in the third. Called strike to him to start off the count. Troy Lopez is back out there for his third inning of work. He's already allowed 4 runs on 6 hits. Pitch to him. Bounces in the dirt. Good block by Eisenagel. I will say Dustin Eisenagel has been a very fun catcher to watch work. 1-1, good stuff there from the off-speed from Troy Lopez. Yeah, the count is 1-2 here. 1-2 pitch, lofted into shallow left. That gets down as it was unable to get out there. Was this left fielder, just a little blooper. And nonetheless, it is a 2-for-2 hot start day for Cody New. He starts off the third inning for the Oilers with a bang. That brings up Aiden Sullivan, swings at the first pitch he sees. This is headed to left center. The left fielder, who is playing shallow, is able to make that catch. Man, if he is playing anywhere else, he does not get that baseball, but he was playing way in. And he was able to rob Sullivan of a single. So a fly out to the left fielder for out number 1. No advance from Cody New. As that pitch gets under the legs of Dustin Eisenagel, New will stop at second. And something interesting, if you're listening not from the Kenai area and you've never been here, if you're a parent or something at home, or a friend, a girlfriend, a grandma, grandpa, however you may be, there's a disc golf course right parallel to the Oilers ballpark. I'll get you more in a second. 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Zach Ferris. We just saw I think it's the first hole that goes right behind the center field wall. We just saw a disc almost come into play here. Saw it sneak up and over, but back out of the ballpark in the center field wall area. Called strike to Ferris, makes the count 2-1. I've played that disc golf course, a beautiful course to go out and play on an off day. 2-1, chopper to the second baseman. Fields throw to first and got him in time. Jaffe, with a big stretch, is able to keep his foot on the bag. And Ferris grounds out for the second out of the inning. Down to third, though, does go Cody New. And that brings up Bryce Berkey, who is walked today. Berkey watches a strike on the outside edge. Walked, reached second on a pass ball, and reached third on a fly out to center. That pitch bounces in the dirt. So 1 ball and a strike to Bryce Berkey. Left-handed hitter and number 9 in the lineup tonight. Chopped over to the second baseman, easily handled by Degenhardt. Throws to Jaffe at first, and the inning is over. So the Oilers get no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They will send things to the top of the 4th inning, still leading 4-1 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Get ready to elevate your pit stop experience at Vaughn Shell Mini Mart, situated right on K-Beach. This locally owned and operated gas station is your ticket to convenience. Open 7 days a week for your every need. While you're there, tantalize your taste buds with the Vaughn Shell Mini Mart Deli, offering delectable food for the renowned Paradiso's restaurant. And for those seeking a little extra kick, don't miss out on their convenient liquor store stocked with all your favorite adult beverages. Vaughn Shell Mini Mart, where every visit is an adventure in flavor and convenience. Looking for a culinary escape right in Kenai? Paradiso's restaurant is your go-to spot for a mouth-watering experience, whether you dine in or opt for delivery. Craving their famous Paradiso's pizza? Just dial 907-283-2222 and let the flavors come to you. But wait, there's more. Explore a delectable fusion of Greek, Italian, and Mexican cuisines. And for those health-conscious diners, don't miss out on their super popular salad bar. Indulge your senses at Paradiso's restaurant today.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noah McLean with you here for tonight's broadcast of Oilers Baseball. We are into the top half of the 4th inning as Eddie Leon misses outside and high to David Broughton. Broughton swings. Is this in a left field? Berkey going back at the wall, and that is going to be a bounce one time to the wall. And at second base with a leadoff stand-up double is David Broughton. Oh, man, he got all of that baseball, just barely a couple feet short from a home run there. Bounced on the warning track and hit the wall out there by the white Coca-Cola sign in left field. So that brings up Jaden Hill. Grounded out to second base his first time up. Pitch. Ripped down the third base line. Dawson makes the snag, looks back to runner on second, throws to first, and gets him there in time. So a hot shot to third baseman Cole Dawson. Handles it like a champ, keeps the runner Broughton at second, and retires Hill at first base.
Now batting, Keaton Lately.
A all-around class play from Jaden Hill. And one away will bring up Keaton Laidley. Leon looks in, kicks and fires. A little number towards the pitcher. Leon scoops it up, throw to first, got him in time. Bang, bang play. That was a just about as close as you can get play. Leon called off Worthkin, the catcher, decides to throw it to first himself, gets the second out, and on that play, Broughton does go to third, but he does ground out to the pitcher, and that brings up Orion Medeiros, who singled and got to second on a wild pitch. First pitch to him is high and tight. A little bit of chin music there. Think I heard a bit of You Are My Sunshine as that ball whizzed by. One ball, no strikes. The pitch chopped down the third baseline, foul, and out of play. Looking for a used vehicle, no credit, bad credit, no problem. Your job at a small down payment is all you need. Located on the big corner of K Beach and Poppy Lane, Everybody Rides Again, the official foul ball sponsor of the Peninsula Oilers. That rides inside and hits Medeiros on the leg. So 2 outs and runners on the corners. After that hit by a pitch, and it brings up Dustin Eisenagel, who lined out to the second baseman, Max Rothborg, back in the second. Now, this was one of the best plays I have seen all season long from Max Rothborg, and probably from this entire Oilers squad. Petey Soto has definitely had a few nice plays. First pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. With his back turned, he leaped up and made the catch. Full extension Superman dive towards center field and was able to make the catch. 0-1, that rides inside and hits Eisenagel on the leg. So trouble here in the 4th inning. So down to second goes Madero. Still at third is Broughton, and down to first is Eisenagel. And out comes Trey Holmes, the pitching coach for the Oilers, to have a conversation with the infield and Eddie Leon here. After hitting 2 consecutive batters, understandable that they want to go out and make sure that they can get out of this. Still haven't allowed a run just yet. But they are certainly threatening to score, are the Chinooks here in the 4th inning. We'll see what the infield wants to do with this. Bases juiced, and Cade Smith at the plate, who has reached twice, once on an error and once on a single. Cade Smith awaits. Leon fires, rides inside. The right-handed batters have been the issue for Leon with his control today. 1 ball and no strikes here. The pitch. That misses low and away that time. And quickly it is 2-0 to Cade Smith. Two balls, no strikes. Runners lead from every base. The pitch. Called strike on the outside edge. Just barely got a piece of it. Make the count 2-1 here. Leon trying to battle back and get around this inning. Just missed there. Off speed. Makes the count 3 balls and 1 strike. A walk here would score a run. 3-1 pitch. Fastball right down the middle is fouled away. And the count will go full here. This is a big pitch, probably the biggest pitch of the day here for Eddie Leon. And it is fouled away. The runners were on the move. They will have to retreat back to their respective bases. Smith at the plate. At third base is Broughton. At second is Medeiros. At first is Eisenagel. 2 dead. The payoff pitch is fouled away again.
Thanks to our Paul Bell sponsor, the Dodge Lodge.
So Smith is really trying to battle here. Leon trying to get out of the inning unscathed. The pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. He walks in the run. And unfortunate there. It was a good battle back from Leon. But the walk brings in Broughton from third, sends Medeiros down to third, and sends Eisenagel to second. As Smith now on first base. First pitch misses away to Degenhart. Degenhart has reached twice on a fielder's choice. He scored in the first inning. Chopped down the third base line, but foul. And the runners will go back. 1 ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Bases still loaded here. And the pitch. Just missed inside. I don't know about that. That looked like he caught a piece of that inside corner. But alas, that is why I'm up here and the umpires are down there. 2-1 the count. Leon kicks and fires. Towering pop-up. Rothborg, the second baseman, is underneath it and makes the catch to escape trouble. The Chinooks do get 1, but Leon strands the bases loaded and they get out of it with not too much damage done. Well, they'll take a 4-2 lead into the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN Radio.
Are you ready to elevate your off-road experience? Lower Peninsula Power Sports in Homer is here to help. Explore their incredible selection of Yamaha side-by-sides, including the Yamaha Vikings, Wolverine X2 and X4, RMAX 2, RMAX 4, and the all-new Wolverine X2 1000. And right now, save up to $3,500 on select models. Plus, they have a huge selection of machines in stock ready for you to take home today. Visit Lower Peninsula Power Sports in Homer or visit lppowersports.com. Don't wait. Your next adventure starts here. Do you need to get a water well drilled? Call Northern Superior Drilling now at 907-953-0829. Northern Superior Drilling has the knowledge and resources to over 50 years of wells constructed on the Kenai Peninsula. And they do the research to provide you a worry-free quote. Call now as they are booking fast. And if you're having an issue with your well or pump, Northern Superior Drilling can get you pumping again. 24-hour emergency service available if needed. Just call 907-953-0829. Northern Superior Drilling, water well drilling and pump service.
Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. I'm Noel McLean bringing you today's broadcast on ESPN Radio. The Oilers have a 4-2 lead on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. The Chinooks cut that lead to 2 back in the top part of the 4th inning, as Lopez will try and keep the Oilers at bay in the bottom part of the 4th here. They will send up to bat here in the 4th inning. It looks like Petey Soto, Cole Dawson, and Colin Robson. So the top of the lineup coming back up here for the Oilers. This is already the 3rd at-bat for Petey Soto. Soto is 0 for 2 today. He's popped out to the first baseman and popped out to center field. First pitch misses low and inside for ball 1. Soto from the right side. 1 ball, no strikes. Lopez kicks and fires. It's fouled away. Foul ball brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. Looking for a used vehicle? No credit, bad credit, no problem. Your job and a small down payment is all you need. Give them a call at 907-260-3053. Everybody Rides Again. Breaking ball, beautiful pitch from Lopez, who struggled to start off this game with the off-speed. It seemed like the fastball was more of his style. But since then, he has been able to locate better. A 1-2 pitch. That misses way upstairs. 2-2 to Soto. Again, Soto 0 for 2 so far in this one. Trying to break the streak right here. 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul. They immediately ruled dead there by the home plate umpire. And, well, our friend Bob Bird is back up in the booth. He had a talk show to take care of, was doing his many things. If you guys in the small chance aren't from Kenai and are listening at home, Bob Bird is a man of many talents. 2-2 fouled off of Soto's leg. We'll do it again. Bob, you broadcast, you do interviews, you sing. You are you used to be, I don't know if you still are, a teacher, I have heard.
I still homeschool.
There you go.
Yeah. And if you ever want a recommendation, you just see me, okay?
Well, thank you very much. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Soto. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout. That strikeout is brought to you by Northern Superior Drilling. They don't strike out. They'll hit water. Call 907-953-0829.
I was listening to the bases loaded angst of Leon. Did you notice anything that was maybe changed in his delivery or anything like that?
He just was running inside to right-handed hitters. That was the issue. As a breaking ball misses low to Dawson and outside. It seems as though he started to pitch on his breaking stuff away from right-handed batters, which is why he was able to have success and only allow one run to score.
Well, what was the big blowout in the fourth inning? Pecking away one at a time, or did you have a big smash hit?
Back in the first inning there, it was a combined 6 hits for the Oilers in inning number 1. 2-0 pitch.
Same pitcher, Lopez?
Same pitcher,
Well,
Lopez.
He seems to have regained his composure.
Certainly has. Scoreless since then. He's behind 3-0 to Dawson. And he missed outside a 4-pitch walk, and that is the third walk that Lopez has allowed today. And it's a 1-out walk to Cole Dawson to bring up Colin Robson, who has reached base on both of his times today. He singled and scored in the first and was drilled in the leg in the second inning, as now we have a meeting on the mound.
Well, it's dead calm here, and this is home run weather. It's warm, it's balmy for our. It's cloudy. I don't know if you've discussed the weather. And by the way, we're supposed to get rain. I hate to say this. It's 6 o'clock, so we'll just keep our fingers crossed on that.
We can only hope and pray to the weather gods that they don't rain on us too hard, or they can spare us to at least get through a game or two here. Short meeting on the mound between Eisenagel and Lopez comes to a conclusion. 4-2 on the Three Bears Alaska scoreboard. 1 away and 1 on. As the first pitch to Robson just barely missed off that outside edge for ball 1.
Well, he caught the target. I mean, the catcher did not budge his glove, and it was just where he wanted it. Now there's going to be a discussion here with the third base coach, Dave Dawson. What do you think? Robson's been able to bunt very effectively, I think, more than any other player on the team, even though he's leading the team in home runs.
I would say Dawson probably has that category at number 1, but to your point, he pushes it out instead of letting the ball hit the bat. He pushes the bat to the ball, which is exactly what you want to do. We'll see if he wants to bunt here. He does it. He swings, and that one's headed to the gap in right center. That gets down for a base hit. Headed to third is Dawson. He'll be in there standing, and a hit-and-run situation is what he called for, as Jaden Hill, the center fielder, was the first man to get to that. It was cut off by the shortstop, Louis Zalaika, but no chance of getting Dawson, who was running like he had never run before.
Well, not only that, but Hill was running away the wrong direction, and he knew he had no chance for a throw at third. And now we've got a timeout, as looks to me like the Chinooks are going to make a call to the bullpen here, brought to you by Central Peninsula Hospital. They believe in providing better access to local primary care and specialty services. It's central to their mission. Give them a visit at cpgh.org. I just saw Caleb back at the studio. We'll be back in 2 minutes, all right? This is a call to the bullpen on ESPN.
Celebrate summer in Alaska with local favorite Country Liquor in Kenai, home of the coldest beer in town. They offer over 50 scotches, the biggest selection of American bourbons, craft beers from across the country, and the best wines from all over the world. Need something special? Can't get special orders are welcome. Just ask. Visit them on Willow Street, right next to IGA Foods. Remember, it's Country Liquor time. Don't miss out on the best drinks and the coolest vibes this summer at Country Liquor.
Country Liquor time. Sweeney's, the working man's store. We got what you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, if you can read it, I'll let you take it, because I know you just hustled over here to do it.
Off. That's right, 50% off all Carhartt footwear at Sweeney's Clothing in Soldana from now until July 31st. Find a large section and so many styles of Carhartt footwear only at Sweeney's Clothing in Soldana. Don't forget to swing in for the best Helly Hansen
so I'll let
and
you
Glenn
take 5, 6, and 7.
The Best Shop on K Beach is looking to add to their team. As the Best Shop continues to grow, so does their need for great
Who's the pitcher?
employees. The Best Shop is
24?
currently
Aiden
looking
Collins.
for a salesperson, a light-duty technician, and an experienced heavy-duty technician. Pay is
Aiden?
based on experience.
Okay.
All positions will start immediately. Please bring your resume to The Best Shop and be ready to be interviewed. The Best Shop is hiring now. Apply today. The Best Shop on K Beach.
Hi, this is Michelle, the 340B program coordinator at Peninsula Community Health Services. What is 340B? It's a program that provides prescribed medications at a greatly reduced price. This is a remarkable program for PCHS patients who have no insurance or for those who have high deductibles or copays. Patients that have had a qualifying visit in the last 12 months with one of our eligible providers may participate in this program at no charge. To find out how the 340B program can help you with medication costs, contact 262-3119.
Lopez, 3 1/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Welcome back to Oilers Baseball here on ESPN Radio. Noah McLean and Bob Bird, who joined us recently up here on the broadcast booth. The night is done for Troy Lopez. He will, however, be responsible for both of the runners on the base paths. It is Cole Dawson at third and Colin Robson is at first base. As of right now, 3 1/3 innings pitched, 8 hit, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Runner goes to second. Throw down there is cut off by the shortstop. A leaping grab from Louis Zalaika, who immediately cuts it off to make sure that Dawson was not going to try and score.
That erases the double play, of course. And by the way, Collins, a left-handed pitcher, facing the right-handed batter, Worthgen.
Aiden Collins from Quincy University is the new pitcher on the hill. He's behind to Worthgen, 2 balls and no strikes. Worthgen is the catcher today. He popped out in foul territory and walked today. That pitch misses way outside, 3-0, and now
I think they're pitching around him. They remembered what he did yesterday.
Yes, indeed.
And they'll get their double play set back up. Let's see if he gets a green light on a 3 on zilch.
3-0 pitch. Missed low and a 4-pitch walk to Brock Worthgen. That's the second walk of the inning, and it loads the bases.
Looking at the countenance, which means the facial expression, even up from here from Aiden Collins, he didn't seem to be too concerned about having pitched around Worthgen.
Well, it brings up Max Rothorg, who had a 2 RBI single in the first inning. He also came around to score, and he continues to be a stud at the plate. First pitch to him, breaking pitch. That looked a lot better. Dropped in there for a called strike.
A beautiful pitch came in on the fist, and it's a good pitch to lay off of.
So Rothorg with 2 outs had that 2 RBI single. Only 1 away for him here. Bases juiced as that pitch missed outside to even the count at 1-1.
Left fielder Laidley is very shallow, as is the right fielder.
1-1 pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat, off of his leg there. Does not wear a shin guard on his leg, which is interesting. Most players in today's day and age, you'll see him wear that shin guard. In this case, Rothorg elects not to, and he is in a bit of pain there. I can tell you after having fouled a couple of balls off myself, off of my feet, that does not feel good.
Hockey defensemen used to have something called ankle guards, and they might prove useful. It's a 1-2 pitch, and that was a beautiful curveball, and we'll see what Collins is going to feed him.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners lead from everywhere. Bounces it in the dirt, and Eisenagel stops it there, 2-2.
Collins mixing his pitches here. That was a heater, all right, but it was low and inside. Look for another bender. He can afford to risk it with a 2-2 count.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Little fly out into right field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Here's the throw to the plate and cut off by the first baseman, Jaffe. So it is a sacrifice fly for Max Rothorg, and the Oilers get that run back to make it 5-2.
I'm surprised that Robson did not advance to third. That's not the first time we've seen that.
And I think Robson kind of was thinking that maybe because of how deep it was, maybe he thought he shouldn't go to third because they were going to try and get him at third rather than getting him at home. But nonetheless, runners on first and second. Third base is unoccupied. And Cody New, who has singled twice today, he also scored, is ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes.
So we have another pitcher with a DH role.
Runners go, throw down to second, and it bounces in there, gets away. They're going to try and send Robson home. Throw to the plate is in time. They got him.
What a mess that play was. And the Chinooks come out smelling like a rose. Go ahead, describe it.
So it was a bounce off of the shortstop's glove. Louis Zalaika covering second base. Robson tried to steal home on the extra base there. Zalaika fired it in, and Dustin Eisenangle applies the tag on Robson before he can come in to score. So the Oilers on that inning, they do get 1 run on 1 hit, 2 walks, and they will take a 5-2 lead going into the innings number 5. Bob Bird will take you through 4, 5, 6, and 7 when we come back. It's Oilers baseball on ESPN Radio.
Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, a proud sponsor of the Peninsula Oilers baseball broadcast. As a local small-town Peninsula business, Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving understands that it's all in the details. Quality work, quality service, at a fair, competitive price. Which will get Call Todd now to get your free paving estimate. 907-420-4729. That's Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving. 907-420-4729. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving does patchwork, ceiling, driveways, parking pads, and parking lot paving, and more. Call today. 907-420-4729. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving.
And so does Worthgate.
Get ready to elevate your pit stop experience at Vaughn Shell Mini Mart, situated right on K-Beach. This locally owned and operated gas station is your ticket to convenience. Open 7 days a week for your every need. While you're there, sanitize your
Look it over. Thank you.
Delectable food for the renowned Paradiso's restaurant. And for those seeking a little
I'll
extra
keep
kick,
using a pencil.
don't miss out on the convenient liquor store stocked with all your favorite adult beverages. Vaughn Shell Mini Mart, where every visit is an adventure in flavor and convenience.
Start at Jaffe.
12, Jordan Jaffe.
Bob Bird, along with Noah McLean, as the Chinooks are bringing up batters 3, 4, and 5 here in the top of the 5th. The Oilers 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and they have stranded 8. First pitch to Jaffe is a called strike. And the Chinooks 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and they've stranded 4. Next pitch to Jaffe is inside corner at the letters, and it's 0-2. Jaffe has flied out to center field and popped out to right field. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's a hot shot foul down the third base line. Leon still on the hill for the Oilers, as he had a bit of a rough inning in the 4th, allowing just 1 run, but with bases loaded. Breaking pitch, he fouled that one off his own foot, but he's not limping. And the count remains 0-2. Jaffe playing first base for the Chinooks. Here's the pitch by Leon. And it's a good foul, good at bat now as he fouls off several pitches in a row. Very exciting broken play to end the inning. Here's the windup and the pitch by Leon. It's a high pop-up. It's shallow left. Coming in for it is the left fielder Berkey, and no sweat. And that's F7 on an 0-2 pitch. And there's one dead here in the 5th inning. Using a scorebook. I like scorebooks, but I usually use a whiteboard. Louis Zalika is coming to the plate. He has singled and struck out. The first pitch to him, sidearm shot, and it's a strike. Comes across the plate. Well, sidearms are different deliveries. And Leon working quickly now. He has to wait for Zalika to get set. Here's the strike 1 pitch, ground ball left side. It's going to be tough. Goes off Soto into left field. And it was deep in the hole on the backhand. I'm going to score that an infield hit. And very difficult play, I think. It was a slow grounder. The third baseman, Dawson, could not get there in time. Dawson and Soto booted it into left field after it coming off his glove. 1 on, 1 out here, and the pitch is high for ball 1. David Broughton, the batter, he has grounded out, doubled, and scored a run. Broughton bats from the right-hand side. 1 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. It's high fly ball. Right field should be easy for Sullivan, and it is. And that'll be an F9 and 2 dead here in the top of the 5th, with the Oilers leading 5-2. Chinooks now with 5 hits by our count. And the next batter is the left-handed hitting Jaden Hill. Hill has grounded to second and grounded to third. Righty on lefty matchup. And the first pitch to him is inside. He's got to pull back his gut to get out of the way of that fastball, and it's ball 1. Eddie Leon on the hill with a runner on first base. A long set now. Here's the pitch. Sidearm goes right back to the screen. That foul ball brought to you by everybody. Rides again. Give them a call at 260-3053. 260-3053. Count is 1-1. And the pitch outside, and it's going to be 2-1 now. Leon has distinguished himself as an excellent hitter for the Oilers in the DH capacity. It's nice to see Michael New doing the same thing. Here's the swing and a foul, and that makes it 2-2. The Best Shop. Yeah, what about the Best Shop? They sponsor great tires. Give them a call at the Best Shop. Great tires at great prices. Here's the stretch. And the 2-2 pitch. Low. And behind the dish is Worthgen, and he does a good job smothering that one. And the count goes full. Leon got into 2-out trouble last inning. I hope he doesn't want to do it again. Runner will be going on the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. It's ball 4. And please don't do that again, Eddie. It's going to put runners on first and second with 2 dead here, and another threat by the Chinooks. The Best Shop at 262-8785 before you buy or order tires anywhere else. Check them out, too, on K Beach Road, 262-8785. And the batter is Keaton Laidley. He's flied out and grounded out to the pitcher. Righty on lefty matchup, and it's outside for ball 1.
And it's interesting that Leon has been able to get a couple of outs here, but even with those 2 outs, that's where he starts to kind of get into his trouble. Certainly trying to avoid loading the bases again here.
Runners on first and second, 2 dead, swing and a miss. That might have been off the plate, and umpire calls it a foul tip. By the way, he's got to gesture that. So that the runners on the base know it's a foul tip is actually a swing and a miss. Ball 1, strike 1. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. That went off somebody's shin guard. And it's 1-2.
I believe it went off of Brock Worthgen, and lucky for Leon and the Oilers that he got a piece of it. Just barely did, because if that gets all the way to the backstop there, well, the O's are in trouble.
1 strike away to wiggle out of this scrape right now. Runners on first and second for the Chinooks, and the pitch. Again, it's fouled back. It looks to me like I've only seen Leon pitch once, and I've forgotten he's almost exclusively up. He's about at that level. A lot of people think what I call the submarine pitch is a sidearm, but I call that the submarine. Ball 1, strike 2. Long set. Here's the pitch. And he gets them handcuffed high and tight and with a what I would call a rather poor swing, strikes out Lately. That will retire the side in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 men left. Let's go to the Oilers' 5th. They lead 5-2 against the Chinooks. This is Oilers baseball. Oh, it is 7th inning stretch because we are in a 7-inning game in the bottom of the 5th. For your 7th inning stretch, stop by Auto Express Wash. Get to your vehicle cleaned. There's 2 locations, Kenai and Soldotna, and next to Coffee Express, Auto Express Wash, bringing you the 7th inning stretch. We'll be back with Oilers baseball, and this is ESPN 1140.
Officers of Beeman talking with Steve. It's time to get outside the great outdoors with Beeman.
Man, we have lots of gear available for you. So we have disc golf, we have tennis balls, wiffle balls, footballs, soccer balls, basketballs, volleyballs. We also stock horseshoes and badminton and croquet sets. And if you're staying inside, we have lots of
So let's
all this
too
and more
far into the game.
located at Beeman. Nice for Highway in Soldotna.
Attention all shoppers. Are you tired of navigating through the chaos of big box grocery stores? Country Foods in Kenai is locally owned and operated. Every time you purchase from Country Foods, you're putting money right back into this community. This week's specials are ribeye at $10.99, Tillamook cheese $3.49 a pound, cherries $3.49 a pound, grapes $2.69 a pound, and cabbage $1.29 a pound. Buy local, shop local, eat local this summer. Country Foods in Kenai. Buy fresh, spend less.
Back here at Corosimo Park, the Oilers enjoying a 5-2 lead, and Cody New is the designated hitter. Batters 6, 7, and 8 will be coming to the plate here for the Oilers. Caleb, we got some background music. It needs to be suppressed. Thank you. And I believe that's outside, and the count is 1-1. New has singled twice, worthily proving himself a DH. I'm wondering, let these pitchers hit. Play some old-style baseball when they're pitching. There's a curveball, and it's a dandy. I'm impressed with Aiden Collins' curveball.
Yeah, his curveball looks really good. That's been the pitch that has been hard for hitters to hit, for sure.
Here's the 1-2, and that's upstairs, and it goes now to 2-2. Cody New, I don't know if we got stats on him as a hitter. Has he hit on the road?
Yes, he certainly has.
Okay. Ball 2, strike 2. He's 2 for 2 today with a run scored. Here it comes. Fastball, and he got him. And that's how the curveball sets you up. And a swing and a miss, and there's one dead here in the 5th for the Oilers. Aiden Sullivan, he's 1 for 2. He singled in the 1st, flied out in the 3rd. Boy, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles in that 1st inning for the Oilers. Nothing spectacular. Looks like they pecked away at it. Aiden Smith with a lefty-on-lefty matchup. That's what we just had. And the first pitch, look out. Man, that's a low bridge. Soaring over his helmet. And it's ball 1. Sullivan playing right field for the Oilers. Here's the windup and the pitch. He checked his swing. They're going to decide that he went, and it's 1-1. Sometimes the plate umpire doesn't need to check. That pitch was well out of the strike zone. Sullivan wants to get his bat on the ball. Here it comes. There's the curve, and it's in there. The really great hitters could hit curveballs. They look forward to them. Tony Gwynn, Tony Oliva. Here's the 1-2 fastball. Little blooper right to the shortstop, and that's a very soft line drive. We'll call it F6. And there's 2 outs here for the Oilers in the 5th. Zach Ferris, who was the star of yesterday's 2nd game with a bases-loaded, booming triple. He'll come to the plate here. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd. He takes low for ball 1. Broughton, Zalika, Dagenhart, and Jaffe, the infield 3rd to 1st for the Chinooks. Here's the pitch. That's low, and it's ball 2. The outfield is Laidley, Hill, and Medeiros. A battery of Collins and Isanagi. Ball 2, no strikes. Let's see if he turns the crank on this one. Curve ball. Yep. That's his go-to pitch when he needs a strike. That was on the inside corner.
Yeah, he started off with 2 fastballs, missed low to Ferris, who's become way more patient, and then got him with a strike for a curve.
There's the curve again. Drops right in there. Come on, guys. Now you know he's going to get a fastball, right? Going to get the fastball here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. There it is, and he fouls that one off. Came in a bit high. And that foul ball brought to you by Everybody Rides Again, 260-3053. No credit, no problem. They'll give you with a good down payment and a job. You'll walk off. You'll drive off with a new car. Swing and a miss. That was a changeup more than a curve. I'm just guessing. But that will retire the side very quickly and easily on the Oilers here in the 5th. 3 up and 3 down at the end of 5 complete. The score is the Oilers 5 and the Chinooks 2. This is Oilers baseball on ESPN.
If you've been involved in an accident or had a catastrophic injury, negotiating with insurance companies on your own is fraught. Insurance companies want to maximize their profits, and that means minimizing a fair and just resolution to you. They don't want to pay for your medical bills. They don't want to pay for your lost work. They don't want to pay for your pain and suffering. Expert insurance negotiators and adjusters will try to minimize your claim at every turn. It's important to have an attorney to get the recovery that you deserve. At Earhart, Elsner & Cooley, we can help you get that fair and true value.
Gentle Dental is now
Caleb, can you give me some swing music on the way home?
Wherever you are in your dental journey,
Swing music?
Gentle is excited to help you achieve your smile goals.
It's a generational thing.
And you can even expect a toe or tooth when you visit.
Yeah, I do. I got
Call
some
Gentle
swing music.
Dental
Never mind.
today. And
If it's easily done, otherwise don't bother.
Remember, your perfect smile starts here. Gentle Dental, where every visit leaves you grinning.
We're back here at Coral Seymour Park, where the Chinooks will bring up batters 8, 9, and 1 to the plate. It'll be Medeiros, Eisenagel, and Smith. And Medeiros got hit by a pitch, and the first pitch is inside. And Leon going deep here now in the batting order, or excuse me, into the innings. Here's the next pitch, inside again, same spot. You were telling me that's where he had the trouble.
Yeah, inside the right-handed hitters has been the struggle point for Eddie Leon today.
Ball 2, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That gets the strike zone at the knees, I think, and it's 2-1. Ball 2, strike 1. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the pitch by Leon. Let's inside. Now he's going to get the call on the inside corner there. All right. I shouldn't try to second guess him. It's 2-2. Ball 2, strike 2. Here's the windup and the pitch to Medeiros. It's a high fly ball. It's a lot of hang time. Should be playable by Berkey, and it is. He's close to the warning track. And that is an F7 to start the 6th inning for the Chinooks. Oilers enjoying a 5-2 lead. Oilers 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And that would be 8 men left. And the Chinooks, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and 6 men left. Here comes Eisenagel. The first pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Eisenagel has lined out to the second baseman. You described that beautifully on the radio. Here's a pop-up bunt. It's going to drop before anyone can get to it. The catcher dropping bunts, and that's not a sacrifice.
No.
All right. So 0-2 right away here. Now that's got guts. He's looking at where the third baseman is, and why not? One of the most unheralded and difficult bunts to do is a push bunt. Here's the pitch. It hit him, for pity Pete's sake. What is it with Eisenagel? He's been hit twice. And there's 1 on and 1 out here, and Leon's going to have to scrape through Kate Smith. Smith safe on an error in the first, singled in the third, and walked in the fourth. 1 on, 1 out.
And I'll tell you what, the problem is with Eisenegel is he's a right-handed hitter and he crowds the plate. That's the issue, is he knows that Leon struggles. And again, he was inside on the right hand. And look, they're doing it again. Smith also from the right side crowds the plate.
Popped up, hang time, center field. They've got the hustle, though. Robson comes on the run and in right field makes the catch. And very happy to see that it had a lot of hang time. And that just goes to show you, let your defense do the work. And a heads-up play by Robson. And also give credit to Sullivan in right field, who's backing him up and knew where to give right away because Robson was on his forehand with that run. Here's Degenhardt. And a righty-on-righty matchup. And it's low and away for ball one. Degenhardt is hit into a fielder's choice twice and popped out, so he is 0 for 3. I wanted to compliment you describing that catch by Rothwald. Here's a ground ball, should be routine. It comes to Petey, and they get the force out at second, and that will retire the side. All right, we're going to go to the 6th inning. The Oilers will get a 3-run lead at least as they go into the 7th. With the score, the Oilers 5 and the Chinooks 2. This is Oilers Baseball on ESPN.
Floors Unlimited, located on K-Beach, just past KSRM Radio, is expanding their showroom. Discover the Sparta Premium Vinyl Collection in plank and tile formats. With every Sparta purchase, a portion supports Ronald McDonald House Charities. They carry carpet and vinyl to tie your home together perfectly. Need a better remodel? Gorgeous. Floors Unlimited. Serves as far as Seward and home. Open Monday through Saturday. Call 977-422-7688. Unlimited. Where your dreams floors come to life. Warm Construction and Roofing here on the Peninsula is your trusted roofing company. From shingle roofing installation and repair to insulation to EPDM roofing or metal roofing installation and repair. Dam Construction and Roofing has you covered. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with 24-hour emergency services available. Over 6 years of combined experience. Right. Certified by Malarkey Roofing Products and can offer warranty on Malarkey Roofing Products as well. Call them today. 907-262-3996.
Bob Bird and Noah McLean does the Oilers bring batters 9, 1, and 2. Berkey, Soto, and Dawson. I'm looking for Berkey's first hit here on this homestand. And I see he is 0 for 1. He's walked, got as far as third base, and flied out in the third. Berkey playing left field. We've lost some Oilers to injuries, I believe. And I'm trying to think who it was that we lost there in left field.
Vogelsong, Elijah Vogelsong.
That's right. You're in the clubhouse. What's the story there?
He had a prior agreement with his coach that he was going to go back and work with a couple of the guys coming in this season to Marshall, so he went home a little bit early. So that was why he went home.
That was planned?
That was planned.
Okay. Here's Berkey, 0 for 1. Lefty on lefty right matchup. There's that curveball. I'll tell you what, Colin, you got to be expecting that. This guy throws curveballs for his strikes.
Yep.
We're in the bottom of the 6th, and the Oilers lead 5-2. That's Brothers a little tap to the right side. Pitcher's got it. He's going to have to spin and throw. He makes it. And a nifty play there and a 1-3 put out as there's one out here. The Three Bears scoreboard giving you the Oilers that 5-2 lead.
Who says pitchers aren't athletes? Sometimes I'll say that, but on that play I'll say that was a nice play by Collins.
He had his back to first base and had to spin and make that throw. Here is Soto. And the first pitch to him is a fastball, and it's got it for strike one. He's popped out twice and struck out. If he hits something like he did the other day, he'll get a home run. It's dead calm. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He made an effort at that curveball, but the bat handle is all he had to swing at it, and it's 0-2. I don't think he'll get a fastball this time. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He hit him. No, it hit the umpire. He hit somebody. I thought for sure it hit his leg. Soto knows it did not hit him. And did you see the hug between the catcher and the ump?
Yeah, Eisenhagel's got his hands on his head right now. It just does the courteous thing. The umpire is just going to walk out, have a quick conversation, work his way back, and that's a friendly thing for Eisenhagel to do. The umpire and the catchers, they have a special relationship behind the dish.
Yes, I know, because every fastball is a terror. All right. All right, so it's 1-2. I'll go back to work here. Ball 1, strike 2. Here's the pitch. The ground ball right side. The second baseman has to leap and throw, and they're going to give it to him. I knew they would because it was a terrific play by Degenhardt. He was going to second base, jumped and made his throw. It bounced in. I think Soto had it beat. But when you see a play like that, you give the benefit to the fielder, right?
Here in Summer League, I can understand a little bit, but certainly if we were in an MLB game, I can picture the head coach, Larry McCann, is giving the signal to call New York and get that reviewed.
Here's Cole Dawson with 2 outs and nobody on, and he takes a curveball in tight for ball 1.
At this point, that's about the only thing I'm calling New York for with the way the Yankees have been playing.
Oh, I want to hear about this. I heard you groaning yesterday. Here's a fastball. It's fouled off to the right, brought to you by the Everybody Rides Again, 260-3053. All Yankee fans in the booth have to be quiet while we're broadcasting, but we'll be happy to listen to them after the game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball goes in deep into the backstop, and it's 2-1. So what was the play you were talking about where the Yankees did something really dumb, or they bad base running?
Oh, it was Alex Verdugo, who was a former Red Sox player. It was a routine ball to left, and he misread it, fell to the ground, and the Orioles walked it off.
Pitch is high, and it's 3-1. So I want to watch that on the highlights, okay?
Oh, please do. As a Red Sox fan, watch it many times.
All right. I can't watch many Twins-Yankees highlights. There's a strike, and it's 3-2. The Yankees own the Minnesota Twins. And that's my team, okay?
Oh.
But second, right behind, tied for second, are the Cubs and White Sox because I grew up with them. Ball 3, strike 2 to Cole Dawson. Here's the windup by Collins, and the pitch. Curveball misses, and he walks to first base with 2 outs. I watched the White Sox year after year after year after year come in second to the Yankees, okay? And then when the Cubs finally had a great year in 1969, they choked to the Mets. So that's one of the great collapses in the history of baseball. Rates up there with the 1964 Phillies and, of course, the Dodgers in, 1951. Runner at first base, 2 outs. Let's see if he'll steal. The pitch, curveball. What else? That's criminal that he is that consistent with a curveball. I mean, that's a weapon. One of the best curveballs I've seen all year. Aiden Collins. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. And it's 1-0-2.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You talk about the Phillies. The Phillies the last 2 years have also had some choke in the playoffs. Boy, they have had so much talent.
0-2 is the count. And the pitch. Low. By the way, don't forget how the Mets dropped a routine pop-up for some Yankee victory years ago. Remember that? It was unbelievable.
Oh, the Mets are just the downfall of the league.
Ball 1, strike 2. And the stretch in the pitch. Look out! Holy cow! He threw it behind the batter. And what a great stop there by Eisenhagel. That was a curveball that didn't make the grade. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how Eisenhagel got to that baseball. It was way behind Robson, and he leaped and made that catch right there. Did Eisenhagel to keep it from going to the backstop.
Ball 2, strike 2. Collins to the stretch. Expect the fastball here. Here it comes. There's high. And a delayed steal. And it goes into center field. He's not going to go any further. as the center fielder Hills, Johnny on the spot with it. Boy, I'll tell you what, Cole Dawson has a filthy, filthy uniform right now.
And I'll tell you why he didn't go, because Louis Zalaika did the absolutely smart thing to keep his glove on Dawson to make him think that he had the baseball, but instead Dawson, who's facing the dirt still on second base, had no idea that the ball escaped to the center fielder Hill.
There's the next pitch, ball 4. I'm going to tell you that is one of the great and legal deceptions that you can do in baseball. Absolutely. You know, I wondered about that, and I thought, why is he holding the tag on him? And you nailed it right there, Noah.
Yeah, it's a great job right there by that middle infield to communicate, recognize the situation, try and fool Dawson, who again, he's facing just head in the dirt, trying to make sure that he stays on the bag. He thought he was going to be out at second base, but instead that ball slips all the way through. Nobody was even there to back it up because the delay came so late. Only one guy was covering.
Now, there's some decoys that are considered dirty pool. I'll tell you one here in a minute, because I was guilty of it and didn't know better. All right, here is the first pitch to Worthgen. It's low for ball 1, and that is I'm playing third base, and the guy's rounding from second base, and I anticipated a throw that was nowhere near the base. He hit the dirt and didn't score, and I paid for it the next time I was at bat. I didn't know anything was wrong with that. I thought it was just good baseball. It's one of those unwritten rules, okay? That pitch is a strike. It's 1-1. Of course, one of the great decoys in the history of baseball was in the 8th inning of the 7th game of the World Series. Let's see if you know what it was. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's a strike, and it's 1-2. You know what it was? Twins in Atlanta.
Oof. Was it the hidden ball trick?
Well, it was a fake ball trick. The ball goes into the outfield, and Knobloch and Gagne pretend they're running a double play, and it fooled Lonnie Smith, who didn't know where the ball was. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's fouled off to the right. Give him a call at Everybody Rides Again at 260-3053. Have you seen that play?
Yes, now that you mention it, yes.
Yeah, Knobloch pretends he's throwing a ball that isn't there. Balls, 1 strike 2. Here's a line drive caught by the first baseman. And an L3 will retire the Oilers here. And we're going to go to the top of the 9th, which is really the top of the 7th in this doubleheader. And the Oilers lead 5-2. This is Oilers Baseball on ESPN 1140 and RadioKenai.com.
In Kasilov and craving convenience? Look no further than TJ Secki's. Fuel up with quality gas. Stock up on groceries from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And grab your favorite drinks from the liquor store from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh, and did I mention they have fishing licenses too? Whether it's for those grocery items or relaxing evening, TJ Secki's has you covered. And the best part? Their friendly staff always greets you with a smile. Swing by TJ Secki's today and experience top-notch service and a one-stop shop for all your needs this summer.
Are you one of those people who don't like to wait and have a zillion things on your to-do list and no time for the DMV? No problem. AK Express is your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. AK Express is conveniently located at the corner of Blue Beach and West Poppy Lane next to Everybody Rides Again. They'll have you in and out in as fast as 10 minutes, next to no wait time. AK Express, your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. 07 95 01.
It's in the 8th inning. Tommy Dorsey and Opus 1. Who's the closer for the Oilers? We'll get a line on Leon here. Looks like number 8.
Yeah, that is
6.
Emerson Fleck.
We've seen him before. Emerson
yes, we
Fleck.
have.
Big, tall fellow.
Yeah, this looks like the end of the day for Eddie Leon. And he went, 6 innings pitched, and he leads way to try and close this one. And I believe he had 3 strikeouts in the work. Yep, 3 strikeouts. He only walked, I believe 2. Trying to get the final numbers here. Count them up for you. We'll get you the official line momentarily.
He hit 3, though. We know that.
Yes. He did hit 3 batters. So we were just talking about David Justice there. Now, in that World Series, was that before or after he had played for that Oakland Athletics team?
Gee, he had many great years with Atlanta, and then he went to the Yankees. So
Yes.
I'm not sure when he played for Oakland, but he was a power hitter, and it was made sense with runners on second and third with the one out to walk him. Here's the first pitch to the Chinook batter, and that's Jordan Jaffe. And he takes strike one. Jaffe is flied out, popped out, and flied out. That's from the right-hand side. Emerson Fleck on the hill. I detect some rain. Indeed it is. And it's right on time at 6 o'clock. That's what the forecast said when I was at the studio. And there's the pitch. Low for ball 1-1.
Yeah, so he was with the Athletics in 2002 after playing for the Yankees and the Indians and the Braves.
There you go. A 1-1 pitch. That's a pop-up. It's going to be out of play. It's going to take out somebody's window in that parking lot, and it's 1-2.
Thank you to our foul ball sponsor, Absolute Alaska Adventures.
Jordan Jaffe, the first baseman.
Yeah, so he was part of that 2002 Moneyball team. That's where I was thinking of with Jason
They won
Giambi.
20 games in a row.
Yes.
Is that the MLB record?
I don't know if it still is. I'll have to look at that.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there. And one dead here in the seventh. In that year, when the Oakland A's had a 20-game winning streak, you wondered if they're ever going to lose another game. That's an incredible streak. And yet they lost to the Twins in 5 in the first round. And that's the only series the Twins have won since they reconstituted and rejuvenated their team about 2002. Here is Louis Zulica. Bats from the right-hand side. And Fleck, big, tall fellow. Here's the pitch. Fastball. It's a strike called.
And it looks like it was the 1916 John McGraw's Giants, 26 consecutive wins.
Wow, that's almost as impossible as a 54-game hitting streak by DiMaggio. It was 54, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Here's the stretch. Nobody on, one out, and the pitch. Ground ball to Soto should be routine. He bobbles it, and I'm worried about that because it's wet. And I thought about that immediately. And it's E6 on Soto, and that hopefully will not go any further.
Yeah, it's starting to rain fairly heavy here.
He lost it on the transfer. I think it's a wet baseball, but that goes down as an error. You don't put down WB for wet baseball.
No.
Yeah.
And Bob, I'll tell you what, also in that 26-game win streak, it took them 27 games to do it, and here's why. Because they won 12 games in a row, tied a game, and then won 14 more.
In those days before lights.
Yes.
All right, here's David Broughton with a runner, one on, one out here. And the Chinooks very much alive here in the last top of the seventh. There's a ground ball. It's fair. They're going to go to second base. They got him. They tried. No relay, but a great play there by Cole Dawson to Rothwag at second base to get the lead runner. So let me tell you what I think jinxed the Cubs for a century. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Because I read the book, How John McGraw Made Modern Baseball, okay? It's got great pictures in it, too. In the days before radio, people were in Times Square getting telegraphy messages of every single pitch. And they would show where if it was inside or high, and they would have the box scores up there. Umpires calling time for a moment. Runner on first and 2 out now. And next pitch, and it's a ground ball foul, and strike one. So what happened is that the Giants beat the Cubs in some pennant-winning game, and the place is out of its mind. But the guy who made the single into left field never touched first base.
Oh.
And so after about 5 minutes of wild celebrating, here's the stretch. Long set, runner going, pitch is low. They're going to try and shoot him at second. They won't be there, and it comes away from Soto, and the pitch was a ball. So what happens is one of the Cubs players goes into the bleachers, talks the fan out of the ball, and goes and touches first base, and the umpire called him out, and the Cubs won.
Oh, my gosh.
That was like 1905 or something like that, okay?
That is unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. And a lot of people think that's what jinxed the Cubs because they went on to win the World Series.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, and that was the last one until 2016. Jaden Hill is the batter. He's got a 1-1 count with a runner on second base and 2 outs. Here's the stretch. I'm sure I got some of the details wrong, but the pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. So I think it was like a 2 RBI single. And of course, if you get the guy out in the force, the runs don't count. And he just peeled off, jumping and screaming, and the fans came on. He completely forgot to touch first base. Ball 1, strike 2, low and away, and it's 2-2. I have to get the names, but you can look it up. It's one of those things that is what makes baseball quirky.
Oh, my gosh.
Ball 2, strike 2. Emerson Fleck trying to polish off the Chinooks here and to give the Oilers a 16-11 record. And it's raining pretty good. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's low. And it's a full count. All right, get that rosin bag there. This, of all times, that's what you want it. That's when you want it. Of course, rosin bags are almost like a thing of the past. Here's the stretch. And the 3-2 pitch. Oh, he just missed it. He checked his swing. They can appeal to the base umpire to see if he went. But he's going to get himself a walk. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as close as you can get right there.
Are you looking it up right now?
Trying to, yes.
Runners on first and second, 2 dead, and the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Keaton Laidley. Righty on lefty matchup. Boy, I'll tell you, game of inches. Here's the first pitch to him. It's low for ball 1. Laidley he's 0 for 3, a strikeout, a flyout, and a ground out.
This is hard weather to pitch in.
Yeah, but you have to do it. It's part of baseball. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Quite dark now on top of it. I think the second game is going to be quite iffy right now.
Yeah, we'll see if we get that game in. Hoping the rain slows down.
That was not what I can show you where to look, but the forecast hour by hour did not look good. Ball 1, strike 1, pitches low and inside. A great stop there by Worthgen as he took that on the short hop in front of the batter's toes. And yeah, he wants a new baseball. When I umped in weather that was sketchy, I had talcum powder in my ball bag. Ball 2, strike 1. I think you should let your defense do the work here. There's the stretch with the runners on first and second. Here it comes. It's a curveball. It's fouled up and over. And again, the Chinooks are down to their last strike.
Fleck, young guy, just coming out of high school. And he's really had a pretty impressive ABL season for never having pitched to college level talent just yet.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A long set and the delivery. Low. Why did I think I knew that was going to come in low? He's been going dirty here for most of his missed pitches. Now the runners will be going, and a single here could even score the run. What's called approximate run, which gets you within 1, could come around from first base. Ball 3, strike 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Wow! What a way to end it. Holy smoly, the Oilers win 5-2. They have now won 5 games in a row. Their record is 16-11. We'll be back with the post-game show. Brought to you by PCHS, Peninsula Community Health Services, offering medical, dental, eye care, and behavioral health services. PCHSAK.org. Give them a call, 262-3119, 262-3119. Bob Bird and Noel McLean with a wrap-up here in just a moment. The Oilers 5-2 winners. This is Oilers Baseball on ESPN.
When you've been involved in an accident or suffered at the hands of someone else's negligence, we can help you assess whether you need an attorney and whether we can add value to your case. This is a small community, and we want to make sure that our community members are taken care of. We offer free consults to help you determine what insurances might be available to provide a full and fair recovery for you and whether we can add value to your case. Call us at Earhart, Elsner, and Cooley to schedule a free consult. 907-283-2876.
Hello, I'm Mark Hansen, owner manager of Space. Have you ever bought new glasses for your little darling and they're lost or twisted into a figure eight before you even get home or take that pretty picture? Well, if you got them at Eyewear Express, we'll replace the frame for
That's
free.
not the original.
Say that again.
Yeah, no.
Or break the frame. We'll replace it for free.
Yeah, no
So
shot.
relax.
I remember when it was a hit
Eyewear Express.
55 years ago.
Peninsula Center Mall, Soldotna, 260-9199.
We'll see.
It's Dr. Shane
Check
Wald.
the weather. Go to Weather Underground, W Underground.
Medical doctor that specializes in diagnosing and treating mental health disorders. Here at PCHS, I work with a team of psychiatric providers aiming to meet
Then
the
hit
mental
local weather for Kenai.
Whether it's management for depression, anxiety, or any other mental health challenge, we strive to listen, understand, and offer personalized treatment plans to help achieve greater well-being and quality of life. Call
Then go
90.
to 10-day forecast. Go to the 10.
Community Health Services, healthcare for all.
Shows the time.
Time for the post-game on ESPN Info and E69. Excellent Community Health Services and the best shop with game recaps and on-field interviews. Let's return to the field.
We get an interview?
Yeah.
Bob Bird with Noel McLean as the Oilers. 5-2 winners here against the Eagle River Chinooks. The Oilers 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and they stranded 6 and 4, made 10. All right, and the Chinooks 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and they had 9 men left on base. And Noah, you did most of this game, and the Oilers had it won in the first inning, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it was a quick 1-0 lead that was quickly erased by the Oilers. They came in, had 6 hits and 4 runs in that first inning. It was a fantastic job in that first inning. Cole Dawson, Colin Robson, Max Rothford, Cody New, Aiden Sullivan, and Zach Ferris all recorded singles in that inning. And it started back 2 outs from Rothford, who had a 2 RBI single, followed with 2 more singles, and then a 2 RBI single from Zach Ferris. Rothford and Ferris continue to be the heroes.
Yeah, he's got to have 10 RBIs right now.
Yes, that was a sacrifice, or RBIs 10 and 11 for Rothward, and that was fantastic stuff.
The heavens have opened up, and I'm not enthused because they're showing a 100% chance of rain right now in a quarter of an inch. I wonder if you can look up and total up Eddie Leon's pitching stats for the game. We did not get around to that, but right now it is an absolute downpour. We're hoping to play a second game, but I'm going to be quite skeptical. All right, so in that relief effort by Fleck, he fanned the last batter. That was, let me take a look here quickly. The last batter was Keaton Landley, and with a 3-2 count, 2 men on, anything could have happened, and the strikeout came in just in time because I'm telling you, it is sousing here right now at Coral Seymour Park. All right. We'll take a quick look here at some of our stats and be back with more. And don't forget the Best Shop for winter tires and summer tires and heavy equipment tires. Give them a call at the Best Shop at 262-8785. You're listening to the Peninsula Community Health Services postgame show. Give them a call, 262-3119, or go to their website at pchsak.org. This is Oilers Baseball. We'll be back with more after this.
Life can often be overwhelming, and certainly your health care can add to that. But at Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, we're here to support you. We understand the difficulties you may face, and we're here to help. As your local pharmacy, we proudly offer monthly medication delivery services.
Look at it rain!
Sending to Homer, ensuring you get the care you deserve right at your doorstep. Find us conveniently located on Binkley Street in Soldotna, or we are just a call away at 907-262-3800. That's Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, where your health is our mission.
Health concerns don't wait for the perfect moment. That's why Central Peninsula Urgent Care is your solution for immediate care that fits your schedule. Our board-certified emergency physicians and compassionate nurses are dedicated to your well-being. Located at the corner of the Spur Highway and Walmart Drive in Kenai, we're open daily from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. No appointment necessary. Just walk in for compassionate, personalized healing on your schedule. Visit us at KenaiUrgentCare.com.
Dam Construction and Roofing here on the Peninsula is your trusted roofing company. From shingle roofing and installation and repair to installation of EPDM roofing or even metal roofing installation and repair, Dam Construction and Roofing has you covered. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with 24-hour emergency services available. Over 60 years of combined roofing experience. Drew is certified by Malarkey Roofing Products and can offer warranty on Malarkey Roofing Products as well. Call them today, 907-262-3996.
Well, they're playing Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. They're playing Peter, Paul, and Mary, Rain, Rain, Go Away, Come Again Another Day. And we don't have, I'm sure they're not going to make a decision right away. So we're going to go ahead and give some tributes to the pitchers. The losing pitcher, Troy Lopez, and I believe he went 5 innings and looked impressive after that rocky first inning that he had. But most impressive to me was Aiden Collins. That guy had a curveball I'm not going to forget. It's one of the best curveballs, most consistent curveballs I've seen in the league in a long time.
Yeah, it was a Trent Lopez final line with 3 1/3, 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Aiden Collins goes 2 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. Those were